Good morning to all of you. I'm Dr. Hridesh Rajput from Department of Technology, IT University, Gwalior. And yes, today's topic is introduction of fruits and vegetable. So first of all, you all should know what is fruits and vegetable, how we can classify this according to their nature, right? So here, moving to the next slide, and here the outline of this topic. So in outline, first of all, introduction, objective, structure and composition of cell tissue and chemical composition of fruits and vegetable, assignment, learning outcome and references. Moving to the next slide, and here the structure, composition of cell tissue. Fruits and vegetables are composed of both simple and complex cell. Simple tissue, dermal tissue. Simple tissue is further two types: dermal tissue and parenchyma tissue, right? And the complex tissues is vascular tissue, that is xylem or phloem, and parenchyma tissue and sclerenchyma tissues. Okay, so complex tissues are three types: was vascular tissues, parenchyma tissue, and sclerenchyma tissue. Here, the chemical composition of plant material. So what is the chemical composition of plant material? So there the carbohydrate, so simple and complex form. Carbohydrate have simple and complex form. Complex carbohydrate, that is starch, alpha 1,4 linkase, and cellulose beta 1,4 linkase, hemicellulose, pectin substances, pectin substances, protein and fat. So main component of plant is carbohydrate, protein and fat, right? So the carbohydrate have the complex component. There are different category like starch, cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin substances. Here the vitamins. So next is vitamins, mineral, water and phytochemicals, pigment. Pigment, there are different types of pigments like chlorophyll, carotenoids, and anthocyanins and anthocyanin. So chlorophyll gave the yellow, green pigments, and carotenoid gave yellow, red, or orange pigment, and anthocyanin, red, blue, or purple pigment. And these anthocyanin, white color pigment, or these anthocyanin and anthocyanin flavonoids come under the flavonoids category, and these are the water soluble pigments. And chlorophyll and carotene is water insoluble pigment. And the flavor compounds, that is alum and brassica, that contain that these are sulfur containing flavor. And next is and the organic acid, that is citric acid, malic acid and tartaric acid. These are the organic acids. Okay, here first of all is fruit, right? Fruits. Next is fruits. So a fruit is a part of flowering plants that derive from the specific tissue of the flower, and one or more ovaries, and in some cases accessories tissue. So fruits are the mean by which these plants are disseminate seeds. So here the fruits are categorized in different forms like berries, citrus fruits, fruit, grapes, melons, and pome, and tropical and subtropical fruits. These are the categorization where we can classify the fruits. So the composition and nutritive value of fruits. So fruits are very poor source of protein and fat. Exception, avocado. Here its composition. So these foods are poor in protein and fat, but avocado are rich in protein and fat. So except this avocado, all foods are poor in protein and fat content. So containing high amount of moisture contents, right? So all fruits and vegetables contain high amounts of moisture, and these are the good source of fiber and not very good source of calories. Except banana. Banana have the good calorie content, but in compared to other fruits, and all fruits are not a good source of calorie. higher percentage of sugar, or foods contain a higher sugar content. Generally, poor source of iron. All fruits are poor source of iron except the watermelon and custard apple, that is sitafal. So custard apple and sitafal are rich in iron content and in compared to other fruits. And mangoes are the excellent source of carotene, and orange are the good source of carotene. Mango and orange are the good source of carotene content, that is vitamin C. So citrus fruits are good source of vitamin C, that is ascorbic acid, right? And if fruits are bruised, peeled, and cooked or exposed to air, so alkali or copper, large amount of vitamin may be oxidized. Okay, so large amount of vitamin and alkali and copper may be oxidized at the presence of air when we peeled, cooked, or exposed to the air to fruits. Apples give a fiber to the diet, right? Apple is very specific and rich source of all uh, vitamins, or it gave the high content of fiber to the diet. Here the pigments. So fruit contains different types of pigments like chlorophyll, carotenoid, anthocyanin, and anthocyanin. Chlorophyll for green color, carotenoid yellow and orange pigment, anthocyanin purple, blue, purple, and violet color, and red color pigment, and anthocyanin responsible for white color pigment. Here the anthocyanin. So enzyme like anthocyanins catalyze reactions that result in the loss of color of anthocyanin. So these enzyme anthocyanase catalase react and lose the color of anthocyanin. So in addition to heat and oxygen varies, metallic ions can cause undesirable change in color. The metal ion precipitate anthocyanin. This reaction may cause pinholing of cans, right? So yes, these metal ions precipitate the anthocyanin, and this may be the responsible for pinholing of cans. Effect of canning or preserving color deteriorate on storage. Effect of sulfur dioxide, antimicrobial preservative, potassium metabisulfite at high concentration, that is 1 to 1.5%, causes total irreversible bleaching. Next is water. So fruit contains 70 to 90% of water found in vacuolous form. Okay, and the soluble substances: sugar, salt, organic acid, and water soluble pigments. So these are the that is sugar substances that is present in the fruits. They are sugar, salt, organic, and water soluble pigments. Cellulose and pectin substances. So the framework of foods is made of cellulose, forms the wall of plant cells, and pectic substances are also found in cell wall and between cells. Act as cementing substances, and pectic substances, protopectin, pectinic acid, and pectic acid. Change in solubility is influenced by heat. Its solubility influenced by heat, and acid makes texture more firm, and alkaline disintegrate the fiber. Flavor constituents, volatile compounds, esters, aldehyde, acid, alcohols, ketones, and ether. These are the volatile compounds. And sugar, tannins, and acid, mineral salts also affect the flavor of foods. Yeah, these are the compound that affect the flavor of fruits. And polyphenols and tannins are comprised of catechin, leucoanthocyanins, and hydroxy acids. They are present in the tissue of those woody plants while absent in herbaceous plants. Tannins affect the color and flavor and high amount of skin and seeds. Effect of polyeth- uh, uh, polyphenols on food's quality. That effects of polyphenols on food quality. So undesirable astringency in some fruits and desirable astringency in cigars and wines. Stringency is undesirable in some kinds of food, but these astringency is desirable in alcoholic beverages. Brown discoloration due to oxidation and undesirable dark color complex with iron due to subsequent sequestering actions in canned food. Leucoanthocyanins cause development of pink to pinkish brown color. So the bitterness in fruits, that is liminoids, tri- triterpenes, and flavones, glycosides, and flavonoids, and the precursor of limonene in intact citrus tissues combined with acidic pH of foods. The principal bitter tasting flavored compound is narinxine. Post-harvest changes of storage. So the all synthesis of organic compounds halts after harvest, but numerous physiological changes continue during storage. Bulb, roots, tuber, seeds become relatively dormant during storage, whereas fleshy tissue undergo ripening after maturation and then continue to substances. Certain biochemical activities occur, and the respiration rate varies with stage of maturity. Based on the rate of respiration period to senescence, fruits are classified like climatic and non-climatic fruits. Non-climatic fruits are based on best when ripened before harvesting. Non-climatic means does not ripen after harvesting. So these non-climatic fruits are best when ripened before harvesting. So here is the classification of climatic and non-climatic fruits. So climatic fruits, and these are the non-climatic fruits. So climatic fruits are apple, apricot, banana, plum, papaya, mango, tomato, and jackfruits. These climatic fruits can be ripened after harvesting, but non-climatic fruits cannot be ripened before after harvesting, like cherry, citrus fruit, fig, grapes, melons, and pineapple and strawberries. Cell wall components undergo change after harvest due to various enzymes. Pectin degrade due to pectin esterase or polygalacturonase. Other enzymes, cellulose and hemicellulose. Ripening of fruits. So it is genetically programmed, highly coordinated and physiological process. Change occur due to the enzyme lipase, pectic enzyme, invertase, chlorophyllase, and peroxidase. Breakdown of chlorophyll, the color will change from green to yellow or orange-red color. So the softness of flesh, protopectin is pectin, and in overripe fruits, pectin is pectic acid. Protopectin, during the softening, protopectin converted into the pectin, and due to the during the overripening, pectin is converted into the pectic acid. There is decrease in acidity, increase in sugar in the case of foods, increase in volatile substances, and increase in essential oils. The optimum temperature is about 20 degrees centigrade and relative humidity is about 90 to 95% during the ripening. Storage. Each fruits must be stored at its own optimum temperature. Proper air circulation must be ensured. The commercial storage, low temperature close to 0 degrees centigrade and relative humidity about 85% is preferred. Home refrigerator, ventilated covered containers and strong flavored fruits can be stored in tight container.